What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to part 5 of our Pokemon Odyssey walkthrough. In the previous video, we arrived in the second Stratum, and in today's video, we are going to try and complete the second Stratum and hopefully make our way to the third. We've got to try and find the second Stratum boss and try and take them on. Here in the second Stratum base camp, we have completed one of the side quests with this guy. You give him a whole bunch of topazes and things, and then he'll reward you with this giraffe egg, which is a normal and psychic type Pokemon. So if you're interested in using giraffe egg, now is your chance. But I don't think I'm going to use that in my team. We're going to put it back in the PC, and I think we're going to put Execute back in our team. Here are some of the latest Pokemon I've caught. As you can see, we've got quite a collection at the moment. Some of them are pretty cool. But I want to give Execute a go and see if he's strong or not. This is how my team is currently looking, so it's not too bad. We could balance it a little bit better, but we'll just have to wait and see what other Pokemon we come across. I haven't played Odyssey in a while. It's been a minute, so I must apologize for that. But we are back at it, and I've thought about it. I want to try and release a video every week, and each video will be in an entire playthrough of each Stratum. So that just keeps it a bit more uniform and easier for you guys. As you guys saw in the previous video and this video, it's both for Stratum 2. So in the next video, I want to try and complete the whole Stratum 3 in that video. And then the next video, the whole Stratum 4, and so on and so on. I think that'll make things a bit easier for people following through. And it might take me a little bit longer, but bear with me, we are going to complete this game. I am enjoying it, and it's really tough, but a lot of fun. I'm enjoying the brand new storyline, and we haven't even explored the open world yet. We're just trying to follow and finish the main storyline in the world tree, but we might even include some of that in the end of the playthrough. But now we made it through a cave, and as you can see, we have been able to fix that little bridge, which is a little shortcut. And you've got to make your way to this little cave door. So finally, we're continuing on with the storyline. And there we just found a thief, and he ran away. So we've got to try and find him. He's hiding in one of the caves. And he's got the password for us to enter that little building there. So we're going to explore all these caves and try and find where this thief was hiding. Hopefully we can take him on and get him to tell us the password. And I've got to say, some of these Stratums are really tricky. They make them like mazes. So to try and figure your way through and try find all the little bridges to make shortcuts is really tough. They've done a great job with like a maze setup. But we're exploring all of these sandy caves, and I think finally we are going to find the burglar. Yes, he's hiding in here in the little corner. And he's only got 2 Pokemon. He's got a level 26 Nidorina and a level 26 Coughing. So it shouldn't be that tough at all. But hopefully once we defeat him, we can get the password. And then we can go back to the building and enter and try and finish the second Stratum. With my team, I'm not sure which Pokemon I'm actually going to keep in my team and which I'm going to switch out. I do like Gyarados and Graveler. Hopefully we can get our Graveler to evolve into Golem. That would be really cool. But I might switch out my entire team. I haven't really given my team much thought in this game, to be honest. And I've enjoyed seeing some of the different variants. There's some really cool new Fakemon in this game. So if we do come across any that look cool, I will add them to our team. Hopefully we can like swap in and swap out all these new looking Fakemon. And yeah, we just encountered a Cubone, which is that new typing, that Ether type. So you can actually catch one too. But now that we've got the password, we're going to take our shortcuts up north. And we're allowed in. We give them the password, and you can actually heal your team up here. There's a medikit. So that's good news, because there are a lot of battles in here. So you can always just make your way back and heal up your team. As you can see, there is a blocked path there. We've got to try and fix the bridge from the other side. So we're just going to make our way through and take on all the trainers that we can. We'll strengthen up our team and level up our Pokemon. We want to try get our Pokemon to reach the level cap before we take on the Stratum boss. So the more battles, the better. We just picked up a leftovers item, which is pretty useful. It heals your Pokemon up a little bit after each turn. So we've given that to our Machoke. Hopefully we can find like some kind of evolution stone to evolve our Machoke into Machamp and our Ghastly into Gengar eventually. It looks like we have found the boss of these thieves, and his name is Brody. So we're going to take him on for a battle. He's got 4 Pokemon in his team. The first Pokemon Brody sends out is a level 27 Grimer and a level 27 Mightyena. I do love the blue Mightyena. It looks really cool in my opinion. Luckily, a lot of my team have already hit the level 30 level cap with all the battles that we took on before. So it shouldn't be too tough to defeat Brody. He isn't easy by any means, but it definitely won't be tough. We've knocked out one of Brody's Pokemon, and now he has sent out a level 28 Sneasel. So Sneasel's one level higher than the rest of his team, but we knock out Sneasel, and now he has sent out a level 28 Seviper. We've also knocked out Mightyena, and we're still using our first 2 Pokemon, Gyarados and Graveler, so this is quite an easy battle. Our Graveler has been knocked out, but we send out Execute. Execute is the latest addition to our team. It's only level 17, so we've got to level it up a lot. After defeating Brody, you can get some valuable information by chatting to him. He can give you some pointers and tips on the next Stratum. But after defeating him, you want to make your way all the way back to the base camp. This is a part of the story, so you've got to do this in order to unlock the next step, which is to challenge the captain of the second Stratum. I am pretty nervous because these Stratum bosses are super tough. Even if your Pokemon are all at the level cap, they're still really tricky. You've got to have a well-balanced team for each Stratum boss. So now we're going to make our way all the way back. You can come and take on these FOEs for more experience, like to level up our Execute. But we're going to heal up at the base camp, and here we're talking to Kit, and she's going to take us to a new area where we can find the second Stratum boss, and it's down south of the base camp here. As you can see, the little shortcut is blocked. We've got to go around and fix the bridge again. It's never easy. It's always tricky to figure out the way to go in this game. It really is a maze. But I love that they've added that aspect of difficulty, because normal Pokemon games don't really have that. You always know the route where to go next. It's pretty easy most of the time. But in this game, you can get lost without a doubt. It's so easy to get lost, and you can get stuck. You just don't know where to go. So you've got to try and explore this maze and have a really good memory as to where you've been and where you haven't. Sometimes you can end up going in circles and just wasting time. So I have experienced that myself, but that just adds to the charm of the game. And once you do complete the main storyline, wow, what an achievement it will be. But here we find the little bridge on the other side, so at least we've fixed that, and we've got that shortcut open, so we can head to the base camp really easily and heal up our team now. And there are a few trainers that we've taken on along the way, but it looks like we've reached some kind of dead end this way, so there must be another route that we've got to go. And yes, there's another little bridge for us to fix, so we're definitely on the right path. There's an item to pick up in this red chest, which is a moonstone, but I've got a feeling that we're close to the boss. We've fixed 2 bridges, and here we've just found a 3rd broken one. So if we can fix that, I think we're going to be close to the second Stratum boss. And we've reached a little campsite, and Kit is here already. And it looks like this character might be the second Stratum boss. He looks really cool. if we can take him on now and hopefully defeat him, at least we can get out of this desert and make our way to the next Stratum, Stratum 3. I'm curious to see how the next Stratum looks. All of these Stratums are designed so well. They all have a different theme, so it keeps the game interesting and exciting. But here we're taking on the second Stratum leader, Rockey. And this is going to be a super tough battle. His first Pokemon he has sent out is Gligar and Skarmory. We have knocked out Gligar, but now he has sent out Aerodactyl. And look at this one. Its form looks absolutely insane. Do you guys think this Aerodactyl looks better than the original? I'm curious to hear from you guys, but it definitely looks cool. Imagine if they made like 2 different versions, like Scyther can evolve into Sizzle or Cleaver. Imagine they had Aerodactyl that could evolve into 2 new forms. That would be pretty cool. We have weakened Skarmory a lot, but its defense is just so high being a steel type. Our Graveler and Machoke are just hanging in there. They have now sent out a level 29 Marshtomp. So we're going to have to try get some attacks in and then send in some fresh new Pokemon. We've decided to send out Haunter and our Execute, which is now level 25. We trained it up a whole bunch off camera. And because a lot of the captain's Pokemon are ground type, Execute's grass type attacks are really effective. One of my favorite attacks so far is definitely Bulldoze, because it hits both opponents if they're not flying types, and it slows down their speed, which is majorly important. So if you can hit the opponent with 2 Bulldozers, drop their speed, then you're going to attack first after that, most likely. And that seemed to help me a lot in the tough battles. But now we've sent out our Kabuto, and that's also a grass type. We've knocked out all of Captain Rockey's Pokemon, so we've defeated the second Stratum leader. Let's go. And now our level cap has been pushed up to 40, and we can make it to the third Stratum, so I'm super excited to explore that. We'll try and make our way to the third Stratum in today's video, and then we'll end things off. You can also talk to Captain Rockey, get a few tips and information. That is quite helpful, I've realized. They tell you a bit about the next Stratum and who the next captain is and things like that. But we make our way back to the base camp and we heal up our team. And now we're going to go back to the cave, which will allow us to go to the third Stratum. We're going deeper and deeper down the world tree. And I don't think I could have defeated Captain Rockey without some of the grass-type Pokemon that we had. Kabuto and Execute definitely helped a bit, but Machamp and Graveler also were major players in that battle. Like those Bulldoze attacks really helped slow down the opponents. But now we have made it to the cave and we've just got to go down the stairs and then we'll make it to the third Stratum. So let's go get a first little glance. And wow, it looks like we've entered a volcano area. There's lava everywhere. So this is going to be really interesting. We're going to continue and try and complete the third Stratum in the next video. So do stay tuned for that. If you do get stuck, follow along. Hopefully these videos help you. Drop a like and subscribe. But that's all it's going to be. Thanks for watching.